Hiya, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin. We're going to still discuss how we're still under this 1 hour 200 EMA, which decides the trend. We'll also be looking at this fractal, which I made you guys aware of, which for the moment is being followed exactly every single move. We will also discuss how potentially we might not be going down because we never validated this head and shoulders. But of course, remembering we're still under the 200 EMA, which decides the trend. So we know that this is the invalidation point. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. There's over 300 of you watching, 50% of you not subscribed. Let's get to 3K as fast as possible, guys. It's a bit ridiculous. We should be way higher. We should be at like at least 5K by now. So please share the content to your friends. Let's get this video to over 100 likes, and I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment if you're a new face. Thank you, guys. I think it's best to start with the bad case. So of course we had this head and shoulders here with a technical target down over here. Once we lose this neckline of 19,924, you'd have a target down here, and this is why we had an alert down here. I think it was also a fib retracement technical target, yeah, the 161. If we lose 19,600, you have a fib retracement down to this 161 at 18.4k. So this is why we were anticipating that, but you can see we failed to actually break below this, so this pattern never became valid. So that basically means potentially we might not be going down. However, one thing that we must also remember is that we are still following that fractal exactly. So let's bring you over to that fractal right now. Hope you are enjoying today's update. Don't forget to like. Don't forget, I also have education available. I have a course and a mentorship, which you get the chat included for free up to my bull market targets, which could be a couple years away. I've already had people in the chat that have been here for 2 years plus completely for free because they had bought the education. Now moving back over to the Bitcoin chart, I've drawn this resistance here because this is where we had this first dump, second dump, pump above, failed to hold it as support, turned it into resistance. Basically running into it as resistance at the moment if I just get rid of that. So if I just get rid of this, because this is meant to go wherever we top out. So at that moment we had a big wick here, but you can see here we were staying here for hours and hours. You've also got some sort of head and shoulders here, shoulder, head, shoulder, and you've got some ascending neckline, which you could just say is this dotted neckline. So I'm not going to draw it, but yeah, if that's now the top of the move, I'm going to have to put it there. I'm going to put it from the bodies, and you can see that the higher we go, actually the higher the target will be. So yeah, we do want to kind of break down quickly. So if we're losing this support, this is a much stronger support than this and potentially this. So yeah, if we're losing 20k, then we should be coming back to here minimal and then down to these lows. That's what it should go and try and do. As long as we're below this 200 EMA, this is what we should anticipate, because this is telling us the trend, guys. The trend on the 1 hour time frame is a downtrend. As long as you're below this white line, you can see we go down. So this is what we should anticipate. If we're in a downtrend, we should anticipate lower than this low. That's what it's going to try and do as long as it's below the 200 EMA. We don't know if it will, because obviously if this is the bottom down here and we do not go lower, then of course we need to form that higher low. And this is something that we're waiting for on the weekly time frame with two separate EMAs, which I've made you guys all aware of. It's this 55 and the 69 EMA. I'm waiting for this blue line to cross over this orange line to basically signal that the second low has been in. What I mean by that is like the higher low. So the last time we've had this where this crossed over was here on this higher low. Your bottom was already in. When this crossed over, it basically just signaled that a higher low is formed. Now just wait for a higher high to confirm this uptrend. So break of this high, which we of course got. Going back to this previous bear market here as well in 2014-15, we had a bottom here in January 2015, but when this actually had crossed over, we had a higher low. So this is what I'm understanding from these two EMA bearish cross. It's actually a bearish cross, not a bullish one. So it's actually a lagged indicator, because when this bearish cross forms, it should mean it goes down, but actually it already means that the bottom is in and that we should have a higher low. So this could take a good few weeks to cross over. But yeah, it's going to be within potentially the next month that we do have this crossover, which means that the bottom could potentially already be in. And within this next month, our higher low will form. So that would make sense if we're bringing it back to the 1 hour, if you're understanding this. And the fractal that I pulled from up here, this is where I got that fractal from. So we're potentially somewhere in and around here at the moment of this fractal. If we go back over, can you see right there? So we're just literally, if we're just forgetting the EMAs and all the drawings and just hiding everything, just looking at the structure, of course, if we're starting from down here, you're beginning this uptrend. But if you're looking longer term, you can see that you have not made an uptrend. You're actually still in a downtrend. We're just waiting for this lower low. And all this move here is an impulsive move, a corrective move up before continuation down. Push, exhaust, fib retracement before continuation. So it literally is as simple as that. So we'll get the fibs out just to prove the point from the high to the low. Look where you stopped out at the 618. That's where we're struggling to reclaim the 618 to the 786, because you can actually go as deep as the 786 before pulling back and going the direction you should have gone, because this is the impulse, this is the retracement, this is here the fib retracement before continuation. If we're going to use this as a fib retracement, don't forget this can also be used as a reversal wave. So if we're actually reclaiming this orange box and closing above it and constantly holding it as support, and then we break this high over here of 21,700, then we will meet this 1618 target at 23k, and this would invalidate our trade, and this would invalidate the downtrend, because the trend is determined by this 200 EMA. And for me, as long as we're below it, I'm going to keep saying I believe we're going down, because there's nothing here at the moment telling me we're going up. You need to be above the 200 EMA for me to tell you you're going up. So as long as we're not doing that, we're going down in my eyes. This can completely get invalidated. How? Just close a 1 hour candle above the 200 EMA, you flip the trend, then we have to say we're bullish. But at the moment we can't do this, even though we're starting this nice structure of a high and a higher low, because this low is higher than this one. But potentially this could be an A, B, C correction. We do go lower than this, but still this low would be higher than this, so technically it would still be an uptrend. But you need to break the 200 EMA to 100% confirm this. Otherwise, as long as we're below it, there's the chance and the risk of losing this low and putting in a lower low. And we've all made everyone aware of this technical target here, from the low to the high, around 15.5k. This is what we're anticipating if we do lose our low. But for the moment, the bottom is in, we have to say so. But yeah, there's that risk, because we're still below this 200 EMA, that the bottom may not be in. We just need to see, will this push us below this low, or will we just retrace to around the 618, the double bottoms neckline, and have this bounce and continue this bull market by breaking above this 1 hour 200 EMA and starting this upward push to in and around 23k at least. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. Get in a super thanks. That's what's going to push me to get more videos out for you guys. If there's videos that I haven't covered in a while, if you want to send in a super thanks, that'll be so motivated to get those videos out to you, because again, I just don't have the time in the day anymore, guys. I've got so many lessons to teach through the one-on-one mentorship. So that's also there available if you want to take action. Just head over to my Twitter, click the link down below in the bio, in the description, and head over and just private message me there if you want to get started. Thank you guys so much today. Let's get to 3k subs, and please don't forget that over 50% of you are not subscribed. That's so ridiculous. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and do the minimal of subscribe, guys. Thank you so much.